Hello everyone, and welcome to a new series of Let's Play Civilization 5 of Vox Populi. We're playing as Brazil this time, and we're using the new patch that came out in March 17th, 2018. I'm going to call it the St. Patrick's Day patch. I don't know if that's the official name or not, but I like the date. In honor of St. Patrick's Day, let's play this green civilization, Brazil. And we're going to be playing it on Pangea map on a small size, so that should be 6 civilizations total, I believe. And we're going for mortal difficulty and standard pace. So this should be significantly faster than the previous episode. Should also be tougher. But let's see if we can build a civilization. So to start off with, we have some nice land here. We have some dyes, although they're in jungle, so we're going to have to get a few texts before we can work those. We also have this marble down here, which we should be able to develop pretty quickly. Fortunately, we're not close enough to the sea to get a seaport, but being on a river is nice. Being close to all this jungle will be really useful as Brazil, so let's begin by founding our city, and let's get a monument to start with. At this fast pace, I've done a couple of practice games, and it's just not possible to get a religion, at least not with a civilization that doesn't have a religion specialty, as far as I can find. So I think monument's going to be the best first step here. And for research, well, let's see. We're not going to need the sea resources. The wheel might be nice to find bananas, and that would be nice for animal husbandry. And if we want to get the marble, we're going to have to get mining. But, you know, I think the wheel is probably the best first choice here. That might make it easier to get a council faster, too. And a Panthea's been founded already, so I think that means India's in the game somewhere. Okay, this guy is going to continue exploration. There is some whales down here. This is a nice place to found a second city. Although we're going to need to get the trapping so that we can see the bounty of the sea a little bit more clearly. Oh, got a city-state over here. And Regia, and we got a little bit of food. Nice to have, especially this early in the game. Next turn. Oh, there's another city-state. So yeah, we might be able to squeeze in a city here, but we're going to have to be fast. And Geneva, 7 Faith. Okay. Well, there is that. Let's keep coming in this direction. We can maybe come up around there. Most important thing in the early game is to reveal the area around your capital so you know where you're going to settle your next cities. So yeah, it's actually looking a little bit crowded down here. So we might want to look to the northeast for possible city locations. On the other hand, oh, there, found our first ruins. On the other hand, having 2 city-states here will protect us from Pocatello to the west. Don't you take those ruins, Pocatello, those are ours. We found them first. Yeah, we'll lick them so that you can... Okay, Trailblazer, that will be good for movement. And we got a little bit of culture. That's nice to have. Okay, and next turn. Alright, we're going to keep moving here. Oh, King Solomon's Mines. And Ridge is going to get that. So we might... Well, we'll see if there's an opportunity to take it later in the game. That's a nice wonder. That gives you, yeah, a lot of production. So we'll have to decide whether or not it's worth it to take that city later in the game. Usually I say, yeah, we're definitely going to do it, but then we end up not doing it. It all depends how things shake out with all the other civilizations and how fast you're growing and what the happiness is. So for now, we're just going to put it on the maybe list. But next turn. And Sidon would be a nice city to become friends with. They could give us a few units. What do they specialize in? Comanche raiders, or riders. So those guys could be useful. Oh, and there's another ruins, and we got some gold. So we could even, well, it's a bit too late to rush the monument, but we could rush something else. Maybe the shrine. And next turn. Okay, and how badly do we want to see what's behind those clouds? Okay, well, look at all these bananas here. Okay, yeah, that wasn't worth it. But we've opened up a little bit more land, and let's see, choose research. Next, we're going to want pottery, so we can send out our first settlers. And next turn. Although we should start working on defense units too, because there's probably some barbarians lurking around here, and not just those guys to the northwest. In fact, we should use that windfall to get a warrior right away to help defend things. So let's move you up there. Oh, we got some deserts around here. Alright, next turn. So looks like we're surrounded by mountains and city-states, so it should be a nice little pocket to develop in. And of Buenos Aires, we got one culture. Better than nothing, I guess. And, okay, we just finished the monument. Let's get a shrine next so we can work on our pantheon. You are going to... Yeah, there aren't actually a whole lot of good places for cities. We could put one up there. And there's probably going to be a spot for one over there. Let's move this guy up here and work on barbarian suppression. Next turn. Kind of boxed in over here. Okay, let's move you back and onto that hill there. Oh, and there is the Maya. Okay, so got a very Western Hemisphere game going on right now. Okay, so let's see. Tradition. See, I don't like these guys because they require too many workers to work the buildings, or at least they did in the previous episode. And I think because we're a culture civilization, we'll go for progress because that should mesh nicely with everything we're doing. We're more of a civilization that builds than one that goes to war. So let's adopt that social policy and continue. And there's pottery already. And this will really help with building stuff because we have a lot of Brazilwood camps to get up quickly. And we're going to choose some research. What do you want to go for next? Well, we have that marble in the south. Although if we're going to found new cities, knowing where the sea resources are would be very helpful. So let's get trapping next. And unit needs orders. Let's bring you over onto that tile. And next turn. Okay, and this guy can now trailblazer for extra movement in desert and snow. Not that there's a whole lot of that around here, but oh, here's another city-state. And 3 culture for Monaco. Yeah, we are just surrounded by city-states, so if we want to found cities, well, we can put one over there. And I guess if we want one out here, we're going to have to move pronto to get one out here by Geneva. Let's see, unit needs orders. Okay, well, let's keep moving this way. And we can take a shot at those, what are those, brutes, and next turn. And there's Assyria. Oh, he's out to the east too. So we're going to want to put something over here to police this gap. And come down there through the desert. Oh, and there's Genghis Khan. So, well, we don't have a lot of land, but in the early game that's not such a big deal. Okay, let's heal right there. So yeah, if we get a couple cozy cities set up, I think we should be fine. And next turn. Okay, let's move up here a little bit. See what we can see. More jungle. Okay, so let's move you back over here, and you can... Oh, that is in our territory. Oh, let's fortify till healed there anyhow. Next turn. Okay, let's see what's going on up here. Oh, there's some amber. Okay, next turn. Got this big mountain range which looks like it's dividing the continent. Just keep going this way. Okay, I think we found the Maya. Let's go down there and look around. Okay, next turn. So we got some copper over here and some dyes. Oh, and we just ran into some more brutes. Nope, let's go this way. Okay, and you can come up there and keep an eye on things. Next turn, should have trapping pretty soon. That'll help us place... Oh, and Geneva just took that incense there. Let's bring you down here. Oh, there's Assyria over here. Let's keep going this way. And let's keep you near the city. Next turn, and we just expanded to get the marble. That'll be probably the first thing we develop with our new settler. Okay, and I don't want to go too far. Let's head back towards our home territory, reveal a little bit more land. In fact, let's move you, well, let's move you up here if this is going to be where we're going to settle our next city. And Rio, we've just finished the shrines, so let's, I would like a settler, but I would like a granary too. If we rush that, it will only be 5 turns, and then we can do everything a little bit faster. That will also get us closer to the city pop trapping, to 4 population. So let's bring this guy back along the sea here. And you can go on that hill. Alright, choose research. Okay, now we're gonna go for mining and animal husbandry. Okay, so there's one fish down here. We don't seem to be blessed with sea resources, so it makes more sense to go inland, I think. Okay, so let's get the mining. Actually, animal husbandry is also really important. Although we're going to want calendar too, so that we can build Brazilwood camps. Let's go for calendar so that we can... Actually, no, let's do animal husbandry first. These are all important. It won't take too long to get everything up. Brazilwood camps can wait a little bit, even though they're really nice to have. Okay, and let's see, you can... Is there anything to see down here? More whales. Oh, there's a little peninsula over here by Monaco. What do you see up there? Okay, more forest adopt policy. Let's get a worker. And a little bit of improved ability to do work, so... The only thing we can really do right now is build that farm, so let's do that. It's going to be a while before we can chop down jungles, so next turn. But let's bring it. Oh, there are some brutes in a barbarian camp that just spawned. Let's start with that farm right there. And you can stay there for now. We should probably start heading back to our territory with that guy. And continue. Okay, we got the animal husbandry now. We do need the calendar fast, but let's go for mining first so that we can improve that marble. Bring this guy back. Oh, there is a brute. Gonna have to get a few units to deal with these guys. Let's bring you back to Rio because we got a hand axe incoming. And actually, can we straight up buy a unit yet? Not yet. Need a little bit more gold. Next turn. Okay, and they're stealing some of our gold. Guess we can deal with that for now, but let's get this guy a little bit closer to the city. See, it's not going to be easy to bring him back between those two barbarian camps. Yep. So we might need to hang around here for a little while. Okay, next turn. Okay, let's bring in Rio. And we are now at 4 of those guys, so let's start working on a settler. And production focus. Okay. And unit needs orders. Yep, well, stay there for now. So that worker is going to, I guess, go back to the city because we can't cut down any jungles and we can't do the Brazilwood camp yet. So next turn. Okay, let's see, can bring you over there and bring you down here and maybe work on a farm. Nope, that's outside of our territory. So that guy can't really do too much right now. Same thing over here. We can't do much with those brutes in the way, so let's explore Pocatello's territory a little bit. Make an event choice. Okay, we can gain a citizen and musician points or a free military unit. What do we need right now? I think another citizen will give us more production and more money and more everything else, so let's do that. Although a new military unit would be good too. But let's go with that. Okay, we're at 0 happiness, but I think we can hack it for now. And okay, next turn. Oh, and there's Gandhi. I knew it. So one religion gone right. Oh. Yeah, still 3 religions can be founded. But he, I think, has a bonus that he can start with religion right away. It's his special thing. So let's stay away from that hand axe. This guy is just going to be playing keep away for the first little bit. Okay, you are going to... Well, let's come down here. And we can move on to that mining square soon. Okay, gonna hit next turn. So we are gaining faith right now, so we should be able to start a religion soon. Well, not a religion, but found a pantheon, which should give us a bit of a boost. And oh, this guy is going to get shock, so he can attack more effectively. And I would like to start mining that marble, but with that hand axe right there, that'd be kind of dangerous. So let's move this guy down here. And we can stay outside Ashura for a while, and we're going to choose some research. Now, finally, we're going to get calendars so we can start on our Brazilwood camps. Should probably research that earlier. But now we know where all the basic resources are, so it'll be easier to found cities. Okay, next turn. We'll have the knowledge that we need. Okay, now that hand axe is gone. Okay, and okay, if we get rid of that encampment, but we have one unit right now that can do something about that, so, and that requires a quarry, not a mine. So this guy still can't do anything. Oh well. That's the danger with starting next to a whole bunch of jungles. You can't improve much for a while. I think you're going to come into Rio and fortify until healed. Let's bring you this way. And hopefully these city-states can take care of that camp next turn. And I'm waiting to get enough mine to buy another unit, but that's probably going to take a little while. 12 turns till we get the calendar. Okay, unit needs orders. Let's come over here. Is that camp gone yet? Nope, it's still there. So let's wait for someone to do something about that. Okay, we can leave that guy there. And yep, next turn we will have a settler in 4 turns. Okay, this guy can come over here, and nope, that guy is still waiting for us. Gonna wait there, next turn. And okay, that hand axe is coming down here, so let's play keep away. So, and you're gonna wait, next turn. Okay, our warrior is back to full, so that should be useful when we start moving out our settler unit. Okay, this guy is gonna come down here. Let's explore that peninsula. Why not? So, let's see, we are going to, let's move that guy over there, so when we finally start putting up Brazilwood camps, I think that would be a good location for the first one. Next turn. Okay, there we go. We finally have a settler, and yeah, that would be a good place for a city. Down here would be a good place too, but that's close to those city-states. I could get the cows and the bananas though. But let's bring this guy. Can come over here and just wait on that. Well, I guess we're going to wait inside Monaco for now. Hopefully Monaco won't mind too much. 5 more turns till we get the calendar. Okay, now if we settle there, then we will get the dies eventually, and that will help with a monopoly on dies. 1, 2, we're a little bit too far. Actually, no, we won't. 1, 2, yeah, we will get the dies. We're too far away for the horses. Locations for Brazilwood camps around here too. And let's start off with a monument. That'll be a good start. And we can move this warrior over here because we know there's a camp down there. Speaking of which, let's get an archer because we are very light on military units right now. And alright, we'll start the next turn. So I know it's not terribly exciting yet. Oh, and Pakal has started a... Okay, let's get these guys out of the way. Well, that's the only place we can move those guys to, so it'll have to do. Still waiting for the calendar over there. And let's move these guys up here just to... Oh, that camp is gone already. So, and we can finally find a pantheon. So what do we want? Maybe something related to dyes? God of all creation, commerce. Do any one of these have something to do with dyes? As purity, there's way too much stuff to read here. Faith and culture for every 2 jungle or forest tiles worked by a city. 1 science and 1 faith from herbalists. That might be nice. I mean, Goddess of Wisdom is nice too. It will give us 2 science per city, which at this point in the game is, whoops. So at this point we are just getting 8 from there and 0 from there. I think that's because we just built the council down there. Trouble with a lot of these pantheons is they take too long to get started. Wait, where did that go? God of nature, gods of purity, renewal. 2 jungle, 2 forest. Okay. Let's try Goddess of Renewal. That will give us some nice culture and nice faith. So there's 3 faith already, and it will only grow because look at all these forests around here. And let's go with okay. Next turn. Oh, and Attila doesn't like us very much. Luckily, he is not very close to us. But we're going to have to found a couple more cities over here to shore up the eastern border. Okay, how far can we get away with these guys? Not terribly far. Gonna have to go over here. Hopefully they won't follow us too well. And we are still waiting for the tech that we need. Well, I don't think we're going to be attacked from the west, so let's try looking east. Because we know there are some barbarian camps over there. And next turn, actually, I think we'll leave it there for now. I know it's not been terribly exciting so far, but we are making a little bit of progress. We'll see if we can carve a civilization out of this little patch of jungle. Thanks for watching.